And we're back.
Oh, God, it's been so long.
I'm coming to you live from the land of the dead.
The dungeon.
Because I'm so ill.
Why don't you get everything out of the way right now?
Girl, the cough attack, the thing on my face, the busted up ankle from mowing, all this kind
The thing on your face, what we did earlier?
Bukaki.
Why are we?
We started. I've been through. I've been through.
I think we've been through enough.
I have been through.
And these poor folks at home have been through enough. Welcome back to By the Way with Jordan and Chris. That's Jordan. This is Chris.
Oh, you kind of sang it. You gave it a little melody. That's
Huh?
Jordan, and this is Chris. You kind of like.
I
gave
didn't.
It a little
You
melody
heard
on
what
it.
you wanted to hear.
You said what you said. It
Sing
was a
it
good
first.
thing.
I know. I was like,
Take the compliment, Mary.
I'm like, don't.
Literally, yeah, fighting me on the
I
compliment.
didn't sing it, girl.
I'm like, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. You're like, am I? Fighting me. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I'm fumbling with this. Oh yeah, I had to get my notes for what I was
term.
waiting to talk about.
Look at you.
Huh?
Sports term. Fumbling. Ew.
Fumbling. Okay.
Stop eating the lip, girl.
Did sports come up with fumbling first, and we appropriated it, or did the English language come up with fumbling and then sports appropriated it?
Is
You know what?
is it like appropriation?
To me, it is.
Why? Speak on it. Let the church say.
This isn't the thing where I speak. This is the thing where I listen. Oh,
Look around, everybody on mute. Yeah.
me when you said we're gonna talk, and I went,
Oh my God. Speaking of,
Yes.
the clips have already started coming out, girl, of Miss Cowboy Carter tour.
Did it
All
start?
over TikTok. Sure did. Hello.
yeah, I'm
Two
here.
stops in is what
Okay,
I'm trying to
okay.
say. I was like so off.
Two.
Two.
Oh, really?
It's cute.
Is it giving or is it not giving?
I mean, it's hard for me because like
Nothing
the
gets-
Renaissance tour was just so.
There's no way to top
the one.
Yeah.
I will say she has a lot of the elements from Renaissance in it. You can tell they're like reusing some stuff.
They brought
It
the
is a
horse.
shorter
They put a
tour.
wig on the horse and a cowboy hat and said,
Literally.
"You never seen this before."
Like they have like the same like those picture frame things, but now they're like everything's like gold.
Oh, the
chrome
robots that
instead
do
of like
this?
silver chrome, so it's all gold now.
Girl, they spray painted it in the back. And
Well,
called it a day.
but then they put like all these like ornate looking things around it. Like it looks more like a frame of like a picture type thing. But
They went to Joann's.
yeah,
Didn't
they
Joann's
have-
close? Joann's just
It
closed.
did close, R.I.P. But it's looking cute.
Well, they
the Cowboy
deserve-
Carter songs look good. It's like
Okay.
only Cowboy Carter and Renaissance. There's like not really anything of her old stuff this time.
You know why? Because it interferes with the message of the cowboy.
Allegedly, she has 8 different versions of the tour.
Girl.
Because on the website for each like stop, there's
Mm-hmm.
like a different picture of her, but like some of them have the same picture. So everybody's like, is it 8 different versions, but certain cities will get like the same version or whatever.
Maybe it's just like a different track set list.
That's what I mean.
The remix.
Miss Blue Ivy, she is full dancer this tour. I mean, she's in every number. She is front and center. She
Really?
is dancing.
Because I saw the Beyonce movie with you in theaters when you cried.
and she popped out that
and
one number.
she's like, Mommy, I
Yeah.
want to do it. And she was like, Blue, I don't know if you're ready.
yeah, she's in it this year.
Okay.
Even
word.
Rumi came out the first night. I think just the first night.
I keep forgetting there's a child named Rumi.
It's the one that she's featured on one of the songs in Cowboy Carter. She like speaks on one of the songs.
She speaks on it.
She speaks on it. But
Imagine
she
being
popped out
like
for, like,
3
the
years
first
old
night.
and getting residuals for that when you're like 80.
Well, I think Blue Ivy was like the youngest like Grammy nominee because one of her songs,
Blue
like
Ivy?
a song that she was on of Beyonce's, got like Grammy nominated. So I think she was like the youngest Grammy nominee there ever was.
Okay.
Girl, child star.
Well, Leanne Rimes. Is it Leanne Rimes who was the youngest? There's somebody like that who's like 9 years old and has a Grammy, and there hasn't been one yet.
Do you want to know a
Hasn't
fun
been
fact about Leanne Rimes?
Yeah.
She came up a lot on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills back in the day.
As
because
herself?
Brandy,
Yeah.
who was like an OG. No, she wasn't an OG, but she came
Brandy
on.
the singer?
Nope.
Oh.
Her name is Brandy Glanville.
Oh.
She, her husband cheated on her and left her for Leanne Rimes. So,
And you would too for a check.
girl. And so
I
she
was an
didn't have very
employee.
high things to say about her while she was on the show.
But it's not Leanne's fault. Your man don't want you.
Yeah, but I don't think Leanne was very nice about it either. I think they were both kind of like butt heads about it. I just still think it was a pretty situation, period.
Leanne said, I'm going to get that check either way. So, you know, it'd be really gaggy
Am I right on that?
is if you had a prenup with Miss Brandy, but not a prenup with Leanne.
I don't think there was a prenup, but child support because they
Oh.
had 2 kids. But was that Brandy Or was that Camille Grammer? Who is Kelsey Grammer
Camille
with now?
Grammer?
Who is Kelsey Grammer with now?
The singer Kelsey Grammer?
No, the actor from Frasier.
Let's look it up.
Look up Kelsey Grammer's wife.
Okay. Kelsey Grammer wife. Okay, it says... Well...
It's going to say Camille Grammer.
Katie Walsh.
Oh, no.
Them hoes.
Oh, no. It's none of these people.
Is it the wrong Kelsey? Well, there was a Real
That
Housewives
is
girl
Kelsey
right on
Grammer.
there. Oh, so you're thinking of like the wrong name.
No, I just don't know who his current wife is. He also...
Well, it's the first girl. It said married 2011, and it would have said till whatever if it wasn't.
Oh, so I guess it is this person, but
if,
I thought
if it
was
ended, it would
somebody
have showed an
else.
end date.
So then, yeah, I was right. So Brandy's husband left for Leanne Rimes.
Girl.
Pop off.
And you know what? I'm at peace with that because it will never affect me, and I don't care.
I care.
Oh,
Actually, Brandy, her girl, the plastic surgery, this is why we got to relax. Her plastic surgery on her face has gone so bad that it is deteriorating from the inside of her face.
oh no.
Rotting her teeth out. Her face is like sinking it. Like she's like almost dying. It's like eating her face out.
And you know what? You would still do it too. You still
Have you
wish
ever had
you.
your face eaten out?
Let's take a break.
Name them.
Can I talk to you? I'm sorry
No.
about talking
There's
about.
no talking on this.
Oh.
I thought we established that at the beginning.
I'm straight. So you listen to.
I gotta go.
Okay. So you.
I'm sorry I came.
You may have turned a little cowboy for nothing when Cowboy Carter came out, and you're like, I'm a cowboy now, and you're like, I love country when you hated it before, very
Yeah.
vocally.
And I still actively hate country.
Okay.
Except Cowboy Carter.
When it wins Album of the Year.
It did.
By the way, snubbed at the CMAs. Bloop.
But it won the Grammy, honey.
And that's all that matters.
Period.
I am also straight because, as you already know, and I did speak on it slightly to you, I watched from beginning pretty much to end the entire Masters tournament. Golf.
Why?
Girl.
I know there was like a hottie on there.
Girl. Oh, yes.
He was like all
yes.
over Instagram. Everybody
Let
was
me-
like, I'm watching the Masters, and then it would just be like the picture of him.
The hottie
And
in
like,
question
okay.
did get like third or fourth out. However, I understand golf a little bit better now. And when I tell you, I cheered for a couple people. I had like favorites. Ooh. So it's all these straight guys
Yeah.
and like wives
Golf
that like
is a
are into
relatively
it.
easy sport to
And
understand,
it's
I think,
so
too.
Jordan, it's boring.
Yeah.
But when you have nothing else to do and you know and you're like, okay, you mentally prepare yourself. I will be here for 4 hours
Yeah.
at this person's home, stuck. I did not drive here. There are beverages.
Did you partake?
A little.
There are beverages. What the hell is going on here on this day?
And I sat and watched, and then I was like, yeah, golf. And then it got to the point, here comes the husband. Do you want to leave? Like, it got to the final two. And then it got gaggy because the final two tied. So they had to do, like, sudden death,
God.
golf edition.
Yeah.
And he goes, do you want to, like, leave? And I was like, I have to stay and see who wins.
Oh, God.
I turned to that girl.
Ugh.
So I'm straight.
So next year, okay, well then you better watch golf all year long.
I didn't say
No,
that.
no. That's not what you'll be doing.
Your posture got real.
No. My cold was cured.
It was snapped out.
Literally.
But I will say, maybe a little too straight for my taste because the gentleman sitting next to me on the couch
Name them.
did say the N-word, hard R, who is fully white,
Yikes.
twice, telling me
Big
a
yikes.
story about how he's not racist.
Big
and in
yikes.
fact, he was telling me about how I'm not, because it came up because of the Masters. It's always held in Georgia at this one golf course where nobody black was allowed for like years and years and years.
Yeah.
Until finally, they're like, oh, never mind, Tiger Woods. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Whatever.
Of course.
So he's trying to tell me, oh, yeah, I've been in this part of the South. I was with this one guy and people are like this. And then he starts to tell me the story and he's like, but I think people there, and people need to evolve, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. And I'm with him. Like,
Yeah,
this like older
thinking
white
he's,
guy
like,
thinking,
cool.
oh. And then he starts to tell me and repeat word for word what people said. And he says the N-word, hard R, twice, back to back.
That is so weird.
And then trying to make himself look good because he doesn't talk like that. And I'm like, I have not.
But you just said it.
I have not heard like in
Yeah,
real life. I'm
yeah.
like this.
It's like
It's
like
jarring.
abrasive when it happens.
And
in
this
real
is the
life.
straights being allies, by the way. So
I've
imagine what the
certainly
gays.
heard it in real life, but coming from somebody's mouth in a derogatory fashion too.
Why'd you look at me when you said that? That's horrible.
Shall I bring up Jiggly Caliente again? And the horrible things that are said.
I said yes. I said horrible things about her and her foot.
No, but I have heard it like in
It's horrible.
real life. It is
and I was
abrasive.
like, it literally. I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah, which is the right response to have.
me going,
Yours. Yeah.
me having
yeah.
an orgasm right now. Oh,
Is that your org?
uh,
Divorce. it's on the horizon, honey. On
Girl.
that, let's take a break.
Okay.
Just kidding. Wait, what are we at?
11 minutes.
Oh, no, we don't take a break. Let's not take a break on a hard R-N word, girl.
Oh, can I tell you? Okay,
But you know what? The real tea to wrap that up.
Yeah.
It's about to become so normalized again with
girl,
the current state.
girl,
honey.
State of the Union.
My God, I just like can't.
That was melodic. State of the Union coming in. Never mind. I don't know where I was going with that. I thought it was like spoken word for a
But
minute.
the intro wasn't.
I don't-
That was.
Can you see me nervously grabbing the little...
Yeah, I need you to stop.
I'm a little
You're making me anxious. Like, what are you doing?
So anyway, can I tell you an embarrassing story from
Is
my
it about you?
childhood that I've never told anybody? It is about me.
Yeah.
It is about me.
Always.
So my neighbors across the
More embarrassing than what we already know.
Yes,
Jesus.
I was mortified.
Okay.
Oh, picture this. You know,
Okay.
little homeschool... Stop.
I knew that would get you.
Little homeschool family, 8 kids, whatever. There's these neighbors across the street who are like, oh, when we go out of town, the rich neighbors with the pool. Love a rich neighbor with a pool. And they would let us kids come over. Well, when they
Which
would
is
go
not
out of...
you, by the way, but
Huh?
you just don't really see your neighbors that much.
I know.
You're
Like,
now the rich neighbor with the pool, but there's not really any neighbors.
I know, and it's a pool I got for
And it's,
free.
like, tucked
It's
in
a pool that we got for free online, Craigslist.
But your husband has picked it up very nice.
Mm-hmm. So they go out of town and they would ask us to come watch their cats and feed their cats. And that would happen over the years. I'm like 6, 7, 8, 9. And there'd be sibling, you know,
No
a couple
wonder
of
you're a
ago.
cat person.
Well,
Grooming.
Go ahead. My neighbors groomed me. The thumbnail.
cat person.
Groomed by my neighbors. Oh.
Write it down, honey.
Oh.
Girl.
It's like, what are you pointing
What
at?
is the matter with you? I can't even laugh
Can
that
we
hard
say
because I'm
groomed
becoming
by
like
my
an
neighbors?
old man. I'm like, what is the matter with you? You know how I sound like? Only because I'm recently watching it with my mom, Britta.
Oh,
Girl. My mom loathed Miss Britta.
gone and certainly forgotten. I literally have not thought about Britta.
That's what I said to my mom too. I was like, because I was telling her.
I was literally like, who?
And then I want to hear the rest of the story before we take a break.
You
but-
don't, but...
No, I do. But especially if it's an embarrassing one about you.
Yes.
All ears, honey.
Yes, yes.
But before we get into that, I am on season. My mom and I are watching season 12, and she'll be caught up. And I watched like the intro with all of them coming in.
And you were like, oh.
But I just kept. No, I said to her, I was like, dang, this is like the season of girls where like 90% of them should come back on All Stars.
I agree.
There's a lot of really good girls that season. There's a lot of very annoying ones.
Aiden Zane from that same season.
Bye.
Aiden Zane
Britta,
from that
bye.
season got in a little battle with the girls reusing their outfits on this season. Remember how we were like, everybody's using their legacy pieces for season 17, being like, this is Trinity the Tux gown and I'm
Yeah.
wearing it.
Yeah.
Well, Aiden Zane from that same season was like
Girl,
talking smack.
what does
And
she
the
have to say
girls
about it?
clapped back
Yeah,
about how
because-
irrelevant she was. They showed her old makeup.
I
They were
have not
going
heard one
in.
thing about Aiden Zane or Britta.
Me neither.
Literally since the day
Me
they
neither.
walked off that
was
show.
that Gigi Good season?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, for
Gigi Good, Jackie Cox,
Jada
Nikki
Essence Hall.
Doll,
Nikki
Jada
Doll.
Essence Hall.
Sherry Pie. Oh,
That was too. I didn't realize. I know. I was telling my mom about that. She was so confused, and I was like,
oh,
"Oh,
I
girl,
literally
let me tell
forgot. I forgot. Ooh.
you." I didn't realize it was 2 seasons back to back that girls got their own shows after their season because Brooklyn did Canada. And Nikki Doll does
I think I meant
France.
like the Wow Presents Plus shows, but I was like,
No.
isn't that the
Like the
international
actual
season?
shows?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
So
so your cat's sitting at 6, 7, 8, 9.
I'm yeah,
See, I
and
listen.
you
You're welcome.
do listen, and you bring it back.
You're a rich neighbor with a pool.
The neighbors leave, and we normally try and go there. They said in the evening. We try and go there around like 6, 7, whatever at night. Well, we got kind of lazy, even though we were across the street, and we didn't go till like 9:30 p.m. one night. So me and my, I think it was my older brother, and they give us an actual physical key because there was no smart locks back then, so you had to click the key.
Yeah.
And we're going in, we're like fiddling around, like, hey cats, like, hey this, like, getting the food. And the homeowner in his underwear comes out of his bedroom.
What?
Hello? Thinking somebody's breaking in. Girl, we forgot they said they were coming home that day.
Oh my God. That is so awkward.
I'm standing in his kitchen
Was he
like,
hot?
no. Why do you gotta
'Cause, like,
go
gay
there,
awakening.
girl?
Gay awakening.
No, it was a gay sleeping.
You couldn't help but look. I'm sorry.
Oh my! I was mortified.
That is
standing in his
terrifying.
underwear, like, what do you guys? And I'm like,
Yeah, because what do you say? Oh, God,
it's
that's
so embarrassing.
awkward.
And
That's
I was
so
like,
awkward.
hey,
I hate that. That's so awkward.
and then you're like, you can never see your neighbor the same way. Hey, I broke into your house because I forgot you said you were coming home.
Yeah.
And then I also I clocked myself for being like, I always come to feed your cats at 10 p.m. instead of like when I should at 6. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, hey.
Yeah, so now you're like boo-boo the fool. For real.
Clownery. And that popped into my mind the other day. I was like, oh my God.
Being a clown.
mortifying. Have you ever done something like that? Can you relate? Am I
I
alone?
cannot. You're alone.
So you're on time everywhere you go.
On time,
Responsible.
punctual, responsible, and not
And you don't look.
invading my neighbors' houses.
No, I said I didn't. So,
I'm not
and you
breaking
do
and
look.
entering.
Okay.
Let's
Does it
take a
count
break.
as breaking if you have a key? Let's take a break.
Girl. I hope we...
Oh.
I had to get one more cough out before he brought me back in, girl.
So anyhow, that was my neighbor story.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I was re-listening to our pod from last week for the TikToks and stuff.
Uh-huh. What?
The Rue laugh, girl. It was like so often. I was listening to be
I
like,
forgot.
shut the fuck up.
I forgot, girl. I'm so...
freaking
You said the
Rue
Rue laugh, and it took me a second. I was like, oh, yeah, that was me being obnoxious.
Girl.
Can I try it again?
No. I was just like, and it was like every 3 seconds you would like pull it back in. And even at one point, I think I was literally like, stop. Like it was...
You out loud to me on the screen.
No, like in the video, like in the episode was like, stop. Like,
And did I stop?
it might have been the last time you did it.
So I do listen
You got
to you.
nervous.
Stop is a complete sentence.
So is no, but you've never seemed to take that one.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay.
I've taken a lot of things from you, but
Okay.
not the word no.
Yeah, it seems to be the only word you don't ever want to listen to me on.
So anyhow, can I tell you something?
It better be good. It's
What
not
did I
good.
say? What did
I'm like, it's not good.
I was like, what? Oh, you know how you get stuck on seafood boil TikTok? Are there any updates about that? Because I have an update about my Facebook.
I have an update about TikTok.
Speak on it after the sip. Gulp, 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 gulp. Okay.
So I have 2 things.
Uh-huh.
Number one, my mother, Miss Garofalo, okay, she has ruined
Hey, mother.
my Facebook Reel algorithm.
Why?
Because she is an old retired lady who does nothing but spend time on Facebook Reels half the time.
How is she on your reels, though?
Because she sends me them. So when I open them,
no.
it's changed my algorithm and it's all pug videos. She is that woman.
I live.
So she's just watching these and cackling to herself, right? And I can like see her sitting there doing it and just like, this is so Stuart. This is so Stuart. Oh my God. And she'll go, does this look familiar to you? That's like what she always says to her. And I'm like, here we fucking go, right? So now I get all of them and I just send them
And
to
now
her at
your
this
entire
point.
Facebook reels is
Pugs, which is like, it could be worse.
Yeah.
But then TikTok. Okay. This actually, in fact, came up last night, and I was like in bed about to fall asleep, and it was like came to my
By
mind.
the way,
because
this is
a
you
couple
in
popped
bed about
up
to fall asleep.
on TikTok for my
Swipe,
3rd hour in a row.
Swipe.
And I remember thinking, I can't forget to bring this up on the pod tomorrow.
Well, it's a good thing I brought it up today.
I know, because it was so annoying. I actually sent a couple to Abby and was like, this is why people don't believe in your witchcraft BS, because
Leave her alone.
bitches like this on TikTok
Oh.
that are just playing with toys and calling it Reiki massages, where these people have like
Why'd you pull away when I went?
duct tape squirt guns.
What?
And they just go like,
What the frick?
when they do face measuring.
What?
And like, girl,
What the
I can't
hell?
pull it up, but I'll show
What
you after.
the hell are you talking
It is
about?
the most Boo-Foo the Clown BS. People literally like
Paying customers.
and they'll call them out like in the comments, be like, this bitch one time she pulls up, it's like a piece of a printer that you can like squeeze this thing together. She's just going around this guy's face.
And doing what? Cleansing?
I could not tell you.
And charging
What
him a
they're
pretty
doing is
penny for it.
playing games.
I live because, you know,
Girl.
get your coin, girl. If somebody's stupid enough, not saying it is all stupid, what I'm saying
It
is,
is.
if someone's stupid
It's
enough
stupid.
to believe in that level of
It
buffoonery,
is stupid. I literally was like, Abby, this is why people make fun of your witchcraft stuff, because
tell her to
bitches
go
like
all the
this are
way.
playing with toys
Tell her-
on TikTok.
And you know how much money she's making from being real and serious about it? $0. Girl, get up on
get
that
up on
Rafiki
TikTok and make
buffoon,
some
get up,
do live tarot readings.
shabba-da-ba, and do that, girl.
Shabba-da-ba.
Girl, get that coin.
So I just was like, and they keep, I'm not necessarily, I don't think I'm on that side of TikTok yet, but they've popped up frequently enough.
They're like teasing
I'm
you.
like
They're dangling it.
annoyed by it. Now, I live for a good like ASMR moment on TikTok every once in a while. It kind of like relaxes my brain at that point, but that is not ASMR.
Are there
It's just
people being
fucking
like,
weird.
okay, close your mouth? Or are they not
No, they
saying
don't
anything?
Talk. They don't talk.
Okay.
And then the person just
That'd just
was
be
there
me.
with their eyes
Okay,
closed.
Jordan, what are you gonna do? Okay, close your mouth. Close
Yeah,
your mouth.
is that supposed to be relaxing?
Yes. Oh, I see the spirits moving, Jordan. Yes. Okay. Clench.
I'd be like, I'll pay you another $1 to shut the
clench
fuck
your butthole. Clench your butthole. Okay. Open your mouth. Yes.
When you
Nice
feel it
and
in,
quiet.
squeeze. When you feel it go in, squeeze.
No, when you feel like go in, loosen up.
No, you want it to squeeze, honey.
You want to loosen so I can get another one in there.
Ew. Another one. Jesus
I'm like,
Christ.
okay, relax your body. You feel something inside your hole. It's me,
Girl.
No glove.
It's you diving in. Mun diving. Ew, my throat. I can hear it like in my throat. What? You don't want
you
to talk about
say-
mun diving?
What the frick did you say?
Mung diving?
Mung?
Mm-hmm. You want to talk about mun diving?
What the hell is
Go ahead, take a peek.
mung?
Mung diving?
What's mung diving?
You ever heard of Katya talk about this?
Jordan, what's mung diving?
Take a look.
Safe search off.
Safe search off.
No.
Reduce protections.
I'll do mung diving images. Let's see.
No, I don't think you just want a description of it.
Mung
I don't actually totally
diving.
remember every part of it. Read out loud for the class.
Mung What?
Wait, I don't know what it. Read it out loud for the class.
I don't know if this is
PG.
true, but according to Urban Dictionary, mung
true.
diving is when you and your friend or enemy go through the obituaries and find a recently deceased dead hot chick, go to the graveyard and dig her up, lay her next to the gravestone, then you and your friend flip a coin. The loser has to put his or her mouth on the dead girl's vag, and the winner jumps from the top of the gravestone onto the dead chick's stomach, shooting dead juice into the loser's mouth. Swallowing is optional depending on the nature of the bet. That's mung diving?
Yeah. You thought you topped it with a Philly sidecar, honey.
Someone even says, what's when you take into the corpse in the take a corpse to the desert and leave it there for 2 or 3 days to get juicy, it says. Then somebody says they place their mouth on the butthole instead of the vag, and then you jump
I've
on
seen
the
the butthole
stomach.
one too.
You've seen it.
Yeah.
Where did you see it?
I've not seen it, but that was the one I read, I think, with the butthole one, not the vag one.
I'm so sorry, everybody, and y'all wish we went back to the censored version, but no.
Mung diving with my neighbor. There's your title.
Mung diving with the neighbor that groomed me. I can't put mung
Stupid.
diving
Mung
in the
diving
title.
cannot be in the title.
Oh no.
Dang. Now our audience knows what mung diving is.
And I learned something for
You
educational.
thought Philly's sidecar was crazy.
I thought Philly sidecar was
Honey.
At least everybody's alive during that in a consenting party.
I wonder if that's just like a made up thing or if somebody actually did that.
People do that and they get money. They'll be like, "I'll give you $100 to go in my colostomy hole or
No,
whatever."
I'm not talking about that one.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Mung diving. Like, was that just made up or did somebody actually go and do something like that?
Right. That's the disgusting thing. Girl digging up the grave. Ain't nobody doing that.
Death juices. Which, by the way, at that point is just like
Flipping a
bile
coin.
and shit. That's all that's left.
And
honey.
the stuff
The embalming.
the embalming fluid, yeah.
If they did that. They don't do that if it's not an open casket. Honey.
I can't believe we're. You know what?
Any thoughts?
I don't know where to segue with this. I don't know what to say next.
Next time you're at a funeral, you'll think about it.
Oh, I do know where to segue. So you got onto that kind of TikToks with the Rafiki, but
Rafiki.
whatever.
La Savenya Babakisi Baba Sagonya Why La Savenya
You know the words?
Babakisi Baba.
And I thought you said you were sick. Girl, you're
I am
eating it
sick.
up. Every
That's my
vowel.
sick voice. That's Rafiki from Lion King.
I don't think he actually sings it.
Yeah.
He's like doing the stuff.
Oh, in the live show, he sings it.
Oh.
It's a she. In the live show, she sings it.
She.
It's like a bigger black woman normally, and she eats it up.
I live. I can't
And
believe
then
I've never
other
seen Lion
animals
King.
are like in the audience, like spread out.
You told me that. They're
So it'll
like
be-
giraffes.
Yeah, but like even for that beginning part before they come in, so she'll be on the stage and she'll sing it out like she's calling out to them, and then like the antelopes will be like up in one of like the boxes or something, and then they'll do that like Sagonia, what like
and then
back.
the antelopes jump from the balcony.
and then they start coming down, and then like the
They
elephant
zip line
comes
in.
down.
How do they come down?
The elephant comes down just like the aisle on like the orchestra,
Oh.
and then like the giraffes and the jaguars and stuff like that all come in from like the sides and stuff like that. It's cool. It's a great moment.
I need to.
It's
get into
coming.
that.
It's coming here.
Okay. Well,
When it comes, we'll go. It's a great
what
show.
I was gonna say is the side of TikTok. Not TikTok, Facebook. My Facebook now because I
yeah.
got hooked by one little post, and by hooked I mean you just keep it on your screen long enough, and Facebook knows it.
Well, you also barely ever go on, so it takes
I know.
one time, and that's all they need. From you.
And now anytime I open it, it used to be ads. It's not ads because I don't follow anybody on Facebook. If I'm your friend, I don't
Yeah.
see what you post
Yeah.
unless I click your profile, which I don't. All
Neither.
my home screen is Aaliyah. Remember that song
What?
at the Grammys? She was like, whatever. You know what I'm talking
Do you
about?
know what song
I
you're
don't.
talking about,
I know
girl?
the moment, but I don't know the song. Somebody out there knows what I'm talking about.
Not one person.
At the
knows what you're-
Grammys, is what her
You
name-
did not explain
Angela
any part of it.
Angela DeBose?
Ariana DeBose.
And she had all those people's names.
Like Angela Bassett did
Yes!
the thing. That
you.
one?
Yeah, that.
That was just like, okay, go ahead.
But at least we got there.
We got somewhere.
Together.
Together.
You know what it is?
So
My
stupid.
Facebook is completely DoorDash driver complaints. Not the customers complaining. DoorDash
Oh.
drivers complaining about crappy customers and the screenshots
Period.
of the people talking to each other.
Period.
The customers with their demands.
And have you seen anything good? Did you screenshot anything?
I don't screenshot it because it's kind of petty but I'm like, and I'm eating it up. And then I'm like, why
you
am
don't
I still
screenshot
eating
those,
this up?
but you screenshot Craigslist?
I haven't sent you a Craigslist in a long
Misconnections?
time.
But you do it.
Because those are like in my area and they're juicy and I need to know what's going on in my neighborhood.
Are they always in your neighborhood?
Yeah, the search. Well, my neighborhood is like a 2 hour, 2 hours.
Do you always only search in your neighborhood for those?
I do, but I just widened the search.
That's not the truth.
Where do I search?
My neighborhood. More often
No,
than
you're,
not.
you're part of my neighborhood. The circle on the map
I
is
am
like huge.
40 minutes away. I am not part of your neighborhood, girl.
Hello, neighbor.
You say, I just extend the search. It's the world. The world is your
globe.
search. Yeah.
The world is my search.
Is your Erster.
And actually,
Newsies. Oh.
remember that guy screenshot you before saying like, looking to play somebody's trombone, and he's
Yeah.
like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
He posts like every other day, and I feel so sad. There's no wonder he's like not getting any catch. Like
Well, maybe it's because he's posting about it on Craigslist.
maybe he can't catch a fish because he's using a small worm.
Only weirdos are on Craigslist.
Oh,
I said what I said. Would you like to pop off about
Anyway.
anything?
oh. Do you?
No.
Oh, I can't believe you don't want to pop off us about
My
something.
cold is what I would like to fucking pop off about, and that it's not gone at this point.
I would have liked to pop off about something.
I would have liked to pop
Something
off.
happened to me when I was in a restroom, a public restroom recently. And I know all my stories
Which is
about
no,
bathrooms.
that's so unique for you. You're never
unique.
in a public restroom ever. Not
So
at all.
I go in to go pee, just regular pee as I do, because I don't like going number 2 in public. It's like, and you're,
I don't either.
we don't.
I
no,
don't like that. No,
Well, some people don't care, which is fine, and they do.
that's true.
So I finish going pee, and I'm going to wash my hands, because you should be doing that, men. I know y'all don't, because I see you.
I know it's gross.
That's what I need to pop off about. Well, that's another story.
Whenever somebody doesn't wash their hands, I literally go, "Oh, we're not washing our hands today," as they're like.
You
in
do
the
not say
bathroom.
that.
I do every single time.
Loudly? No. To yourself?
Loud enough.
For you to hear.
Have you ever loudly said something?
Let me tell you, somebody just loudly says that's what I'm going to say.
Oh.
And I was like, excuse me.
To you?
Girl.
Oh.
And I'm the only one in there. Yes, to me.
Oh. Okay.
I go to wash my hands, and somebody comes out of the bathroom stall,
Like the stall.
the stall girl.
You
And
went to
he-
the urinal.
And I go to the urinal. So we both end up at the sinks at the same time.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, And I hear him speaking to himself, and he says, well, there's nothing wrong with a little soap. Which is like, okay, you should wash your hands, but just like, okay, just talk to yourself. And let me tell you exactly how it goes. Well, nothing wrong with a little soap. Did you hear me?
To you?
To me, Jordan. Did you hear me?
And what did you say?
I said, I'm sorry, what? And he goes, I said nothing wrong with a little soap. And I went, yeah. And he's like,
maybe
did you hear me?
Maybe you need to stop like going in public bathrooms. Maybe you just go back to your bottle in the car days.
Oh,
Girl, maybe we go back to that.
maybe you should stop going back to the bottle, you alcoholic little. Oh,
Your house looks like it needs cleaned.
I know.
Why don't you go back to a bottle, honey?
your house looks like it needs cleaned.
Yeah.
To be cleaned? Did
No,
you hear me?
Looks like it needs cleaned.
Did you hear me?
So go find a bottle and get to cleaning, Pookie. Okay? Now don't start with me.
I have never had somebody say something kind of
Did you
themselves.
hear me? Oh my God. See, it's
The way I went-
something, Christopher, I'm telling you, it's you.
What did I
It's
do?
your fault. Something that you exude. I don't
Make this my fault.
No. Here's what.
No, I'm
here's
here.
the truth.
Oh,
Here's
I'm ready
the
for
truth.
the truth. I'm ready.
I get the truth of you, which is the. I don't know the word to describe it for that way.
Okay.
The version everyone else gets of you and what exudes from you.
Is talk to me.
Yes, I'm nice. Talk to me. I'm down for a convo.
In
now,
the bathroom,
I
girl.
get when it's just me and you, the real version of you, which is F that hoe and this mother, F, blah, blah, blah. Now, you don't say any of those words, but the sentiment is there.
So what?
Okay.
So where's the truth in all this that you said was going to come?
What?
If I don't say those words and I don't exude what I'm supposed to exude, where's the truth?
What?
Did you hear me?
Did you hear me? No. I'm so confused. Now I'm confused. Raise your hand if you were confused.
Is that the title, or is it still Groomed by My Neighbor, or is it Did You Hear Me?
Did you hear me? Is good. Do that one. That's fine. It was just like like I don't get that version of like
Yeah.
I want to talk and
Hey,
all this
girl.
stuff.
Yeah.
I get like your realty.
Yeah.
But like in the world, you
But
give off this
Jordan-
vibe of like I'm so friendly. Please come talk to
I
me.
didn't even look in his direction.
That's what I'm saying. It's the vibe you're giving off. It's coming from your being. I'm telling you, if I was in that bathroom, not only would he have
But
not
what
said
did
it
I
to
possibly
me, but if he
vibe that
would
would
have said it to
warrant
me, I would
that?
have went, what? And now I'm pissed. Right now we're popping off.
And in fact, almost I was like, I'm sorry, excuse me? I was like, oh, you're talking to me some kind of way?
But that's not how you said it.
No, not in some kind of way. I meant like, oh, your little muttering under your breath
But
is
what did
talking
you?
to
How
me.
did you say it to him?
I'm sorry, what?
That is not the truth.
I did.
Liar. You're a liar.
Well, in my mind's eye, I was
You're
like,
a liar.
it probably ended up being, what's that?
Yeah. Smile ear to ear, bitch. Cut the smile first and foremost, and now say it the way you just said it to me.
What'd you say to me?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why the eyes are gone. I don't know why you're closing your eyes all of a sudden. That was a part of the deal, but go ahead. He's like, I'm over here. He's on the other side.
Nothing wrong with a little soap. Did you hear me?
That's what they said in prison.
Oh,
Nothing wrong with a little soap.
anyways, that was the story.
Find us on bythewaypod.com. Links to our Instagram.
Did you hear me? Go to bythewaypod.com.
Links to our Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TikTok, YouTube, and everything else.
And while you're there, leave the like, the comment, the subscribe. And of course, we'll see you when, Jordan?
Monday fun day, honey.
Monday.
Maybe I'll be not as sick next week.
You sounded great, girl.
Oh, shut up. Bye.
Oh, there it was. The voice crack.
Bye.